Hi Milltown, welcome today to Chamber Chatter. I'm here with Joan Trent, who is the owner of the Milltown Ice Cream Depot at Carassos. And what she's done is she's combined two great institutions here at Milltown into one location. So Joan, tell me a little bit about why you decided to open up the store here at Carassos.
Well, every time I'd go by, which is every day, it looked kind of sad, and it was, always part of Milltown, Carassos. And because the county hadn't come through with the bid yet for the depot, I decided, let me go ask Sammy how much he wanted rent and what I had to do. So I went and talked to him. He told me what he wanted. I got estimates on how much it would cost to fix things up and make it what it is today. We put in a new floor. We cut out all the counters, got rid of the grill. In fact, the day I opened, I did not have a grill.
And tell me a little bit about that, because people were asking for the grill sandwiches.
People were asking for the grill sandwiches. They were asking, you can't open Carassos without a grill. And I didn't want to do that because I didn't want to take away from the other people in town. So with the next day or two, we got a grill. In fact, Mike Trika, who just had passed away recently, a friend of mine, his family gave me my first grill. He had one and it was donated to me, but with the option when I'm no longer here, it would go back to the family. So that we we had opened a couple days later with the grill. So we've been doing the grill ever since, and then I got a deep fryer, which I didn't plan on getting, so now I have a deep fryer. So we're open for business for breakfast and lunch, and people come by for dinner as well.
Right, and tell me about some of the sandwiches and different things that you make.
We still have hot dogs on Tuesday. Of course, we have the hot chili dogs every day, but Tuesday is $2, like Sam used to have. And we also have kobasi, Sam had. We also have stew occasionally. We have killer sandwich. That's what Carassos was for, the killer sandwich and the chili dogs.
Great, and we're going to be making the killer sandwich in a little bit later, so I'm very excited about that.
And we still have his noose hanging. Of course, it's not $4.25 for the killer anymore, but we still have his original noose hanging.
And you just expanded your hours, so tell me a little bit about your hours.
We open Monday through Saturday at 6 a.m. Monday through Thursday, we close at 9 p.m. Friday and Saturday nights, we close at 10. And now we're open on Sundays, but only from 2 to 10. That's for ice cream and anything off the deep fryer. The grill is not open on Sunday.
And of course, you have the full array of your ice creams. So talk a little bit about your ice creams and some of the specialties that you have.
Well, we have our ice cream, we have yogurt, we have our no sugar added, we have tafuti, which is lactose intolerant, also for the vegans, that's made from soy, so they can have ice cream as well.
Sorry about the background noise, lady, but we seem to have a lot of breezes here for some reason.
Oh, I don't know why.
So of course it wouldn't be Milltown's Ice Cream Depot at Carassos with lots of ice cream and Italian ices and some other things. So Joan, tell me a little bit about all the different flavors that you have. There's so many here. You have my favorites, butter pecan and pistachio and chocolate chip mint. Talk about some of the specialties that you have.
Well, we have the no sugar added. It has sorbitol in it rather than sugar for our diabetics. We also have low fat yogurt in 6 different flavors, and then of course a regular ice cream. We do get seasonal ice cream occasionally, like this year we have red velvet, which is a new flavor, and sweetened caramel pretzel. We also have tafuti, which is made from soy for people that are lactose intolerant, or they choose their diet as just having soy. We also have our peanut butter for those that are allergic. The peanut butter is kept separate. We have 5 different flavors of peanut butter, but we keep that separate for those that are allergic. We also have a special scooper for those that are allergic that never has touched peanut butter.
Oh, wow, that's great.
So,
you really thought of everything. And I see you have this wonderful array of honey sticks. Tell me a little bit about that.
Well, I sell a lot of honey, which is local honey. And I had asked my supplier on the local honey if he could get me honey sticks.
And I see you have root beer and pina colada, strawberry, raspberry, grape. What are the favorites so far?
So far is licorice and strawberry, I think, is the most popular so far. Quarter sheet and a half a sheet cakes. We do those right here
Got the covered list.
with either soft ice cream or hard ice cream. If they want it in yogurt, we can do it in yogurt for a few dollars more in the regular yogurt or no sugar added.
And tell me about Thursdays, something special
Oh
happens
yes,
on Thursday.
We've had that for the last several years, and that is our senior day for anybody that's 60 years and older. If they buy a medium, I only charge for a small. And most of the seniors that come on a regular basis come on Thursdays where they're discounted.
So Joan, let's talk a little bit about some of the renovations that you've made here in terms of the decor. Certainly very bright and cheerful, and also there's certain aspects you feel sort of like you're in somebody's home. So talk a little bit about that.
Well, I wanted to make it cozy. I wanted people to come, families come. So we made a little cozy corner. Originally it was over in the corner, but we moved it over here so they could have a complete family sit here, and they do come at night and sit in a cozy corner. We also have the Milltown Lions Club, which I've been a member for the last 20 years. And they come once a month for dinner, and we have our meetings. And there's revitalization committee comes occasionally for their meetings here. And I have different postings of awards that I've gotten. I sponsor Milltown Little League, so I've got their awards hanging also. I've been recognized by the Home News for the best of the best.
Oh, wonderful.
Several years, and that's also posted back here.
Great.
Now this wall here is an artist from North Carolina. What I wanted to do, there's a lot of local artists in Milltown, and I wanted to welcome them to post their pictures up there if they wanted to sell any. The local artist, she's not local, from North Carolina. I've sold several of her paintings already.
Oh, that's great.
But if I can get somebody from Milltown to want to hang theirs, I don't charge anything extra. They want to hang their pictures up or their artwork up, they're welcome to do that.
What a great service to the artist here in Milltown, and also it's like sort of like an evolving gallery here for the customers as well. So if somebody is an artist here in Milltown, they should just stop by one day and talk to you.
Right.
Now, I also know that you're a member of the Chamber of Commerce here in Milltown, and we often have our meetings here as well. And tell me a little bit about why you felt it was important to be part of the Chamber, and also why the Chamber is important for Milltown.
Oh, that's a tough question. I really think it's important to be, if you have a business in town, you have to be involved in town. You have to be involved with the people. You have to be involved with other businesses as well. It builds the town. It recognizes Milltown. And I think it's just very important to be involved.
And talk a little bit about why it's important for the residents of Milltown to support the businesses here in Milltown.
Well, it's their town. It's their town. And if they don't support the businesses in town, how are they going to keep them in town? And people are going to go out, if they go elsewhere, why go elsewhere when you've got the businesses right here? So I don't know what else. I think it's just important, to be. I mean, I don't want to go to South River for ice cream when I'm right here.
Right, absolutely.
So. Okay, we have all kinds of groups and organizations that come by. The second week I was here, the Brownie Troupe came by and welcomed me to back in this location. They had gave me a similar poster welcoming me in town. This spring, I guess, they brought me another one because they have promoted from, I guess, Daisy's.
How about the fire department?
And the fire department, of course, we support them, of course. But at Christmas time, we sold their ornaments for the auxiliary. And we're still selling them, believe it or not. Even though they're Christmas ornaments, people are still buying them. So, people a lot of times will get out of towners and go, oh, let me have one of those. And this sign over here is from the 8th grade this year because they have a field day where they go out and support other businesses in town and help their community. And for that day, when they came back, of course it was pouring down rain that day, but they still went out and I gave them lunch. Okay, we had a coloring contest a couple months ago. We had 3 different categories. We had a children's, then we had middle age, and then we had our seniors.
Oh, wow.
So because a lot of people got involved in the coloring contest. So those are some of the pictures that we have left on the wall.
And I see here you have the paddle from the killer breakfast sandwich, and this sort of leads into the history wall for Carassos. So talk a little bit about that.
Well, prior to 1950, Mr. Carassos, Sam and Leon's dad had a grocery, a French grocery here. When Sam and Leon came home from the war, business for the grocery was going down because the Grand Union then opened in North Brunswick, so people were going there. And so what should they do with this building? So Sam and Leon made a luncheonette, and they had that for 55 years.
So now we're going to make the famous killer sandwich.
Yes.
All right. So tell me a little bit about the ingredients of the killer sandwich, and then we'll have you make one.
Okay, the killer sandwich consists of bacon, ham, eggs, sausage, cheese, pork roll, and potatoes.
Wow, that has everything in it.
That has everything in it. For a small killer, there's a killer sandwich, which is on a regular roll, has 2 pieces of bacon, 2 pieces of ham, 2 eggs, sausage, cheese, two pieces of pork roll, and some potatoes, home fried. And then we just cook that here on the grill. I already have most of the ingredients in it. It's a heart attack ready to happen. And believe it or not, I sell a lot of these.
Like, somebody's going to eat all that plus more stuff.
Russ, you're going to eat that.
No, here you are. I want to live.
So tell me a little bit about the tradition of generations coming to this establishment and to your other businesses. Tell me a little bit about that. Do you have any favorite memories or people that stand out?
Well, I've had people get engaged.
Oh, wow.
I put a ring one time in an ice cream sundae.
Oh, that's exciting.
I've had people meet at the depot for, they met on the internet and they never met each other, so they met at the depot just to make sure they were in a safe environment, I guess.
Okay.
So, I'm sure I can think of a lot of things, but that's what the first 2 things that pop in my head.
Okay, well that's pretty exciting.
And a lot of times, there's one fellow right now that when he was little, I can remember when he's little, now works for me.
Oh, that's nice.
And then I have the Kesley family. I don't know if I can mention names, but the Kesley family, there's 6 children, and all 5 of them have worked for me.
That's great.
And 2 of them still work for me, so.
Great.
Yeah. What do you think, Russ? Are you going to eat this?
I think that looks great.
Little ketchup, salt and pepper.
I don't know, Patty might have to have some too,
I say we cut it in half.
There you go.
We each try a little bit.
There you go. I
delicious.
just have to get a knife over here.
Except you're going to be seen eating it. I'm not.
I can work the camera too, you know.
Want some ketchup too?
However is tradition.
Well, depends on who wants it. You know what they want.
I eat everything.
Now we're going to have Patty eat it first.
Maybe you should cut it in 4s.
There you go.
I think Chuck needs to try.
Now I'm slopping all over the place.
That's what you're supposed to be, isn't it?
Sloppy sandwiches are the best.
Yeah, the ones that get all of the.
Okay. There you go, Patty.
Great. Oh, thank you.
It's a little bit pretty. And outrageous.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's really good. I think everybody needs to come by and have a killer sandwich. And visit Joan and maybe get engaged and all sorts of fun stuff. Terrific.
Thank you.
Thank you.